Hello students, today we are going to discuss some numerical problems based on Kirchhoff's law. Let us start NCERT numerical problem. In this numerical problem, there is a resistance combination arranged in this way. This is the electric circuit. A cell or a battery is connected across these 2 points. The EMF of this cell is 10 volt. This resistance is 10 ohm. This is 10, 10, 5, 5. What we have to do? We have to find the value of current flowing in different branches of this circuit. So, in order to solve this problem, I am assuming I is the main current. I is the main current flowing in this circuit. Here it gets split into two components, I1 and I2. Means using Kirchhoff's law at point A, we may write incoming current is I and outgoing current is I1 plus I. This is equation number first. Here, this I1 get split into two components here, and again I2 get split into two components. In order to solve this problem, what we are seeing, 10 ohm, 10 ohm, 5 ohm, 5 ohm, means these are the mirror images. It means that if I1 current is flowing in 10 ohm resistance, the same current will flow here. Means I1 current flows here. Similarly, I2 current is flowing in 5 ohm resistance. Therefore, here I2 current flows in 5 ohm resistance. Now, what will happen to this point? In this resistance, if I1 current is incoming and I2 goes in this branch, then the rest current, that is I1 minus I2 current will flow in this branch. Now, you can see A, B, C, A is a closed loop. And whenever there is a closed loop in an electric circuit, we may use Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff's second law. So, using Kirchhoff's second law in this closed loop and in closed loop A, B, C, E, A. So, using Kirchhoff's law, we may write here, using Kirchhoff's voltage law, that is Kirchhoff's second law, in closed loops A, B, C, A, B, C, A, and what? A, B, C, E, A, B, C, E, A. What we may write? You can see here it is 10 I1 and this is what? Plus 5 I1 minus I2. Why they are positive? Because we are moving in the direction of electric current, therefore product will be positive. Therefore it will be positive and this will be positive, but we are moving in this way and current is in this direction. Therefore this will be negative. So this is minus 5 I2 and this gives 0. So we may write 10 I1 plus 5 I1. That will be 15 I1 minus 5 I2 minus 5 I2 means minus 5i2 minus 5i2, 10i2 that is equal to 0. This means that I1 is equal to 10 upon 15 I2 that is equal to 2 by 3 I2. This is equation number 2. I1 is equal to 2 by 3 I2. Now you can use the same Kirchhoff second law in the bigger closed loop. So starting from this point, 10 I1, you are moving in the direction of electric current. You are moving in the direction of electric current. So here it will be 5 I2, and in this way here the main current is flowing in the direction of electric current. So plus 10. What is the value of I? I is equal to I1 plus I2. I1 plus I2 is equal to algebraic sum of EMFs. Sigma IR is equal to sigma E. And here you are moving in the direction from negative to positive, means towards increasing potential, therefore it will be 10. So this is 10 I1, 10 I1. It will be 20 I1, 5 I2, 10 I2. It will be 15 I2 is equal to 10. Any doubt? 10 I1, 10 I1, 20 I1, 5 I2 plus 10 I2, 15 I2. By dividing by 5, this will be 4 I1 plus 3 I2 is equal to 2. But you have obtained the value of I1. I1 is equal to 2 by 3 I2. So put it 4 I1. I1 means 2 by 3. I2 plus 3 I2 is equal to 2. So this will be 8 upon 3 I2. Here we will solve 8 upon 3 I2 after cross multiplication. 8 I2 plus 9 I2 upon 3 is equal to 2. So this will be 17 I2 upon 3 means 17 I2 is equal to 6. This implies that I2 is equal to 6 upon 17 ampere. This is the value of I2. Now what about I1? I1 is equal to 2/3 of I2. I2 is 6 upon 17. 3 2s are 6. This will be 4 upon 17 ampere. So I1, I2 both are short. I1 is equal to 4 by 17 ampere and I2 is equal to 6 by 17 ampere. What about I1 minus I2? I1 minus I2 will be minus 2 upon 17 ampere, means current will flow from C to B, not from B to C. This is all about this numerical. So let us discuss another numerical based on terminal potential difference. The numerical is that a storage battery of EMF 8 volt and internal resistance 0.5 ohm is being charged with a 120 volt external supply like this. This is a storage battery and this is being charged with the help of an external supply. Plus is connected with plus and minus is connected with minus. This is of 120 volt and there is a series resistance in order to limit the value of charging current. This is 15.5 ohm and this is 0.5 ohm and its EMF is 8 volt. This is the storage battery. Now what we have to do? We have to find the charging current and the terminal potential difference. You know, what about the terminal potential difference? all of you are aware with the formula of terminal voltage, terminal potential difference. V is equal to E minus IR. Actually, this is the formula. But here, what is the case? In general connection, in external circuit, battery supplies electric current from positive terminal towards the negative terminal. Means, in external circuit, current flows from positive terminal towards the negative terminal. But in case of charging, the direction of current get reversed. And if the direction of current is reversed, this formula can be rewritten as E minus IR. Therefore, it will be E plus IR. Actually, this is the case when terminal potential difference becomes greater than EMF of the cell. So, in order to find the terminal potential difference, we have to find the value of charging current. And what about the current? Current is equal to net EMF upon net resistance. So, what about net EMF? Plus is connected with plus. Therefore, 120 minus 8. 120 minus 8 divided by net resistance. Net resistance is what? This is 15.5 and this is 0.5. So 15.5 plus 0.5, this is 112 upon 16, and this will be 7 ampere current is flowing in this circuit. Therefore, what about terminal potential difference? V is equal to E plus IR. E is given 8 volt plus current is 7 and internal resistance is 0.5. Therefore, it will be 3.5 plus 8 means 11.5 volt. This is the terminal potential difference. Now come to a numerical problem in which you have to find equivalent resistance, and this is the numerical problem of infinite ladders like this. Like this. In each ladder, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. These resistance are connected in this way. So what you are seeing? You are seeing that this is repeated again and again. This is repeated again and again. I am supposing this point to be A and B. What you have to do? The numerical question is to find the equivalent resistance between A and B. This is the numerical problem. So, first of all, I am assuming let the equivalent resistance between A and B is capital R ohm. This is infinite ladder, means there are infinite steps, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. I am supposing these points to be CD. If the equivalent resistance between A and B is R, then what about the equivalent resistance between C and D? Also, RCD will be equal to, why? Because you know, infinity plus minus 1, that will give you undefined, means it is undefined case. So The equivalent resistance between C and D will be R. So this circuit can be redrawn as here A, B, and this point is C, this is D. So in between C and D, equivalent resistance R can be connected. 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. Now what about the equivalent resistance between C and D? R and 1 both are connected in parallel. So using the parallel combination, you may write these points are A, B, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. You know, 1 by 1 plus 1 by R, that will be R plus 1 upon R, means R upon R plus 1. R upon R plus 1. You know, the equivalent resistance in case of parallel combination is equal to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So what about the equivalent resistance of this series combination? The equivalent resistance of this series combination can be rewritten as RAB is equal to 1 plus R upon R plus 1 plus 1. Means 2 plus R upon R plus 1. This can be solved as 2R plus 2 plus R upon R plus 1. What about RAB? RAB is R. So R is equal to 3R plus 2 upon R plus 1. Means R square plus R is equal to 3R plus 2. And this will be R square minus 2R minus 2 is equal to 0. So this can be solved using Sridharacharya method, and X is equal to minus B. Minus means minus 2 plus minus under root B square. Minus 2 square will be 4. Minus 4AC. 4 into minus 2 upon 2A. This will be 2 into 1. So this will be minus plus 2 plus minus 4 plus 8, that will be 12 upon 2. And this will be 1 plus minus, this is 2 root 3. So 2 will be cancelled with 2 and this will be root 3. Means there are two values of resistance, 1 plus root 3 and 1 minus root 3. The value of under root 3 is equal to 1.732. So if we take the second value 1 minus 1.732, then resistance becomes negative, which is not possible. So equivalent resistance will be 1 plus root 3, that is 1 plus 1.732, it will be 2.732. This is the value of equivalent resistance between point E and B. This is all about numerical.